In early 2026, a regional war kicked off a global fuel crisis. So how did it all unfold?
Get this, 20% of the world's entire oil supply funnels through just one tiny strip of water. Yep, the Strait of Hormuz. So what happens when that artery gets clogged? It sets off a massive global domino effect. For years, this has been the planet's single most important energy pipeline, a real choke point. Things escalated fast in early March 2026. First a blockade, then a huge price spike, then actual attacks. The IEA didn't mince words, calling it the biggest supply disruption, well, ever. And the first place to feel it was Asia, since 75% of the region's oil comes from there.
The impact on daily life was immediate. Governments had to take some really drastic steps to save fuel.
Next, the shockwave rolled west, right into Europe, which was already in a pretty tough spot.
Their gas storage was only 30% full. Suddenly, they were staring down a second energy crisis in years.
And listen, even big energy producers weren't immune. In the US, gas prices shot up over $1. So governments everywhere started scrambling, slashing taxes and tapping into emergency stockpiles to soften the blow.
But okay, here's where it gets really crazy. This wasn't just about fuel. It was about food.
Turns out over 30% of the world's urea, a key ingredient for fertilizer, goes through that strait.
And you can see the chain reaction, right? A fuel crisis becomes a fertilizer crisis, then a food crisis.
This double whammy of high energy and food costs had economists seriously worried about a global recession.
You know, if all this sounds familiar, it's because we've seen this movie before, back in the 1970s.
I mean, the parallels are uncanny. Both times, a regional conflict sparked a massive global supply shock.
It all makes you wonder, right? In a world this connected, can any country really be energy secure?